Hi, this is Mr. Shumway. This video clip explains how to do some ACT problems, some problems you might see when you take the ACT. So it's the third group that we've practiced so far in this course. The distribution of Jamal's high school grades by percentage of course credits is given in the circle graph below. What is Jamal's grade point average? If each A is worth 4 points, each B 3 points, each C 2 points. Well, if I have 70% of it is 4 points, I multiply 4 points times 70%. 70% as a decimal is 0.7. 7 times 4 is 28. One decimal place in that whole problem. And 3 points, 20% of those for 6.6 points, and for 2 points I have 10% of those. If I add those up, I have 3.6. So my grade point average with mostly A's will be about 3.6. 70% A's, 20% B's. Okay, so if n equals 7 in this equation, 32 times 2 to the m equals 6 times n minus 6 raised to the n minus 7. Then what would m have to be? What is m? Well, let's go ahead and write this with where n is 7. So we say 32 times 2 to the m equals 6 raised to the 7 minus 7. Well, 7 minus 7 is 0. Anything raised to the 0 power is 1. So 32 times 2 to the m equals 1. Let's get rid of the 32, the multiply by 32 by dividing by 32. So 2 to the m equals 1 over 32. Well, could I write 32 as a power of 2? 32, let's see, 8 is 2 cubed, so 16 is 2 to the 4th, so 32 would be 2 to the 5th. So I'm going to write this as 1 over 2 to the 5th. Well, 1 over 2 to the 5th could also be written as 2 to the negative 5th power. Well, matching up exponents, that means m has to be negative 5. So in our original equation, m is negative 5. You can plug it in and see if it works. An industrial cleaner is manufactured using only the 3 secret ingredients, A, B, and C, which are mixed in the ratio of 2 parts to 3 parts to 5 parts, respectively by weight. So like they would put 2 pounds of this, 3 pounds of the other, and 5 pounds of the third one. How many pounds of secret ingredient B are in a 42-pound net weight bucket of this cleaner? So if all of the weights add up to 42 pounds, how much of the B did we put in? Well, B is the center one because they talked about respectively and they gave these in order ABC. So there were 3 parts out of the total. 2 plus 3 plus 5 is 10. So 3/10 of 42 pounds would be how many pounds we have of B. So 3 times 42, 3 times 40 is 120. So 126. So 3/10 times 42 would be 126 tenths. Anything divided by 10, I just move the decimal place 1, place to the left. So instead of being 126, it is now 12.6. So that's 12.6 pounds of ingredient B. We kind of expected that it would not be a whole number because this is not, 42 pounds is not a multiple of 10, and there are 10 parts. In the standard XY coordinate plane, what are the coordinates of the midpoint of a line segment whose endpoints are -3, 0 and 7, 4? Well, let's look at the X pieces first. Going from -3 to 7. That is a distance of 10. Well, half of that is 5. So if I'm at -3 and I go 5 units towards 7, I will go from -3 up 5 to 2. Well, the distance for the y's between 0 and 4, that distance is 4. Half of that is 2. So if I start at 0 and go 2 towards 4, that is at 2. So this one is the x, this one is the y. So 2, 2 would be the coordinates of the midpoint of a line segment whose endpoints are -3, 0 and 7, 4. You could plot those endpoints and see if 2, 2 is halfway in between, or looks like it's halfway in between. So that was ACT Practice Combo 3. Just a random choice of questions you might see on the ACT.